class table. The class table contains COM server related information that must be generated as a part of the product advertisement. Each row may generate a set of registry keys and values. The associated project information is included in this table. The class table has the following columns. Column information. CLS ID, the class identifier of a COM server. Context, the server context for this server. Enter one of the following values for the CLS ID key. CLS ID key. Description: locals rover specifies the full path to a 16-bit local server application. Locals rover 32 specifies the full path to a 32-bit local server application. Input rover specifies the path to an in-process server DLL. Input rover 32 specifies the path to a 32-bit in-process server and the threading model. Component external key into the component table specifying the component whose key file provides the COM server. Project default, the default program ID associated with this class ID. This column is a foreign key into the project table. Description: localized description associated with the class ID and program ID. EPID application ID containing DCOM information for the associated application. This column is a foreign key into the EPID table. Field layout must contains information for the HKCR key. If multiple patterns exist, they must be delimited by a semicolon and numeric subkeys are generated. 0, 1, 2. For more information about this functionality, see Get Class Field. Icon: the file providing the icon associated with this CLS ID. The installer writes the entry in this column under the default COM key associated with the project. If it is not null, the column is a foreign key into the icon table. If it is null, the COM server provides the icon resource. Can index icon index into the icon file. This can be null. Non-negative numbers only. Root handler: this field specifies the default in-process handler for the server context specified in the context field. This field must be null if an input rover or input rover CLS ID key appears in the context field. If a locals rover or locals rover 32 CLS ID key appears in the context field, the value in the root handler field identifies the default in-process handler. Value description: non-numeric value. The installer treats a non-numeric value in the root handler field as a system file serving as the 32-bit in-process handler specified by the root handler 32 key. Null: the root handler and argument fields can both be null for a locals rover or locals rover 32 CLS ID key. 1 equals default. The default is the 16-bit in-process handler specified by root handler. In this case, the value of root handler is the name in the registry under which the value of the default in-process handler is stored. For example, HKUY local machine /software /classes /CLS ID. 2 equals default. The default is the 32-bit in-process handler specified by root handler 32. In this case, the value of root handler 32 is the name in the registry under which the value of the default in-process handler is stored. For example, HKUY local machine /software /classes /CLS ID. 3 equals default. The default is a 16-bit or 32-bit in-process handler. argument if a locals river or locals river 32 CLSID key appears in the context field. The text in this field is registered as the argument against the server and is used by COM to invoke the server. The Tmroad Chandler and argument fields can both be null if locals river or locals river 32 appears in the context field. Note that the resolution of properties in the argument field is limited. A property formatted as in this field can only be resolved if the property already has the intended value when the component owning the class is installed. For example, for the argument to resolve to the correct value, the same process must be installing the file me.dog and the component that owns the class. Feature external key into the feature table, specifying the feature that provides the COM server. External key to column 1 of the feature table. Attributes if MSIDBCLASSATTRIBUTESRELATIVEPATH is set in this column, the bare file name can be used for COM servers. The installer registers the file name only instead of the complete path. This enables the server in the current directory to take precedence and allows multiple copies of the same component. Attribute decimal hexadecimal MSIDBCLASSATTRIBUTESRELATIVEPATH1 Nord X001 remarks, this table is referred to when the register class info action or the unregister class info action are executed. Validation. ICE06, ICE32, ICE41, ICE46, ICE69.